Hello guys, what is going on? I'm Lucario Man, and today I bring you another strategy for a new Pokemon that came out on the DLC. It's been a while since I've done one of these videos, presenting strategies, but I decided to give it a try. This Pokemon is actually gonna be featuring on my next three battles, and I'm really excited to try it out. This Pokemon will be the Iron Boulder, so I'm pretty excited. Like I said, to use this Pokemon. I think it's a Pokemon that has a lot of potential. We're gonna go over, the weaknesses, the resistances, typing, stats, and potential moves for this Pokemon. And there is a lot of ways in which you can use this Pokemon. So let's go ahead and get started, guys.
Oh, I'm unbeatable. Walking down this endless highway, nothing but my friends beside me. We'll never give in, we'll never rest. Advanced battle is the ultimate test for me.
Alright, guys, here we are. So let's go ahead and go into the typing for Iron Boulder. So he shares the rock type and the psychic type. So that's a combination that's not very common. So it's very unorthodox, but I think it's pretty interesting, but unfortunately I think that it provides more weaknesses than resistances. Let's go ahead and take a look at them, guys. So for the weaknesses, we're gonna see weaknesses to the ground type, the grass type, the bug type, the dark type, the water, the steel, and the ghost types. So yeah, that's a lot of weaknesses, guys. Well, resistances, we only have 5. So we have resistances to the poison type, the normal, the flying, the fire, and the psychic type. So like I said, at least typing wise it's not very advantageous, but we always have, we can always Terra, which I always recommend that when you use the Iron Boulder to do the Terra into something else, so that the weaknesses can decrease and maybe you can put like more resistances. So the Iron Boulder features the card drive ability. So it's a pretty good ability, so it will boost the most proficient stat on the electric terrain. On the other hand, you can use the booster energy in order to trigger the ability if you don't want to carry a Pokemon that has the electric terrain or or that ability that will set it up. So let's take a look at the stats, guys. So the HP, it's not that bad, honestly. So it has 90 HP. For the attack, is actually pretty good. It has the 120 attack. It has 80 defense, 68 for a special attack, which is really bad. For the defense, for the special defense, it has 108, and the speed has a 124. That is pretty good, guys. And like I said, if you use the electric terrain, or if you use the booster energy and you have this Pokemon fully invested in speed along with the Jolly nature, it will definitely increase the speed even further. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and take a look at the single format moveset. So for the moves, I recommend for sure the Mighty Cleave. So this is a very powerful move that, it will bypass the Protect. So, it will ensure that the Iron Boulder will hit 100% even if your opponent used the move Protect, which is, it's always good, especially on the doubles format. So you can bring the sacred sword or the close combat. Me personally, I decided to go for the sacred sword simply because with the sacred sword you can always bypass any item defense boost. So what it will do, like it won't take into account any boost that your opponent's Pokemon has done when it comes to physical defense. So it's just gonna ignore those stat modifiers. But if you want like more power, you can always choose the close combat instead. Another move that has to go on Iron Boulder in my opinion is the sword stance. It's just getting that attack increase even further will be really, really useful. Now for the last move, you can go for the Psycho Cut or the Send Headbutt. So the Psycho Cut is really good because it has the 100% accuracy, and there's a chance that you can get a crit. But I decided to use my Iron Boulder with the Zen Headbutt simply because you have a 20% chance of flinching your opponent. The only downside is that it has an accuracy of 90%. I have also seen people use Iron Boulder that instead of a psychic move, they will bring a substitute, which is pretty good. You can always use substitute in front of perhaps a King Gambit, because King Gambit will not appreciate a substitute instead of an attack, so that they can sucker punch. The substitute is also an acceptable option here, guys. Now, nature, Jolly. So if you choose to go for the Jolly nature, it's better because you can always, use the booster energy, like I mentioned before, to increase your speed. Now, if your speed has increased already and you do a sword stance, like this is a really, really good sweeper Pokemon. And like I said, with the Mighty Cleave, you can bypass the Protect. With Sacred Sword, you can just ignore any defense modifiers. So, and this is the effort value spread. So 252 attack, 252 speed, and then 4 HP. Pretty standard. Now for the object, like I said, you can always run the booster energy. Another acceptable option is either the choice band, or to double your attack, or the choice scarf to double your speed. But for those items, you need to bring another Pokemon that will set up the electric terrain. So another thing you can do actually is sacrifice one of those moves and put electric terrain on Iron Boulder, because he also learns electric terrain. Now for the Terra type, I decided that there's only one viable option, and that is the fighting type. You can resist the dark type, and your opponent who has King Gambit is definitely not expecting a Terra type fighting, and you can make him regret that and just go straight for the Sacred Sword or the close combat. So yeah guys, that's it for this strategy guide on Iron Boulder, guys. Let me know in the comment section how you guys would use the Iron Boulder. And yeah, if you guys like this guide, go ahead and give a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. See ya!